In this report, we show you how to take the Huatulco, Mexico mud bath beach tour and visit the 𝐂𝐎𝐒 Archaeological Copalita Park. There's no need to take notes. At the end of this video, we'll provide you with a link to everything in writing along with a Google map. The taxi from Huatulco Centro to Playa Bocana is 100 pesos or $5. When you arrive at Playa Bocana, a lady will offer you a mud bath massage as shown in the video for 150 pesos, which is about $7.50. The 𝐂𝐒 Park, Archaeological Park, is only about a 10-minute walk from the beach. The museum and 𝐂𝐒 Park are on the same grounds, despite the map below showing them in different locations. This is Dan of Vagabond Awake. Today I'm going to take you on a museum and a beach tour about 7 miles outside of Huatulco, and that's where I am now, and I'm going to show you sights while I talk to you. So the first stop on this tour is a museum, and a link's provided as usual. The museum has archaeological materials found in the region of Mexico along the west bank of Copalita River, which is nearby the museum. The museum's actually closed today because of COVID-19, which was a surprise because online it says it's open on Google. But in the museum, the carbon dated recovered artifacts range in date from about 2,500 years ago through the time of the Spanish invasion, and engraved stone from the ball court, currency axes uses money, paper crushers, stone axes, fishing net weights, and ceramic fragments are there in the museum. And then next door there's the 𝐂𝐒 Archaeological Park, next stop, which is part of the same stop really, and you can see where most of the artifacts come from that were recovered, and it's a contemporary settlement of the people of Monte Alban of central Oaxaca, Mexico. One of my favorite cities is Oaxaca, Mexico. The stonework of Monte Alban is rivaled only by the Incan Empire of Peru. Make sure to visit Monte Alban when you're in Oaxaca. And where I am now, this is La Bocana Beach. This is a small beach community just about 8 miles from Huatulco, Mexico, and it's the third stop on this tour. It's become known as a surfing spot, and the waves are kind of moderate today, but this is the surfing spot if you're in Huatulco where you come. And they have mud baths here on the beach, which for 150 pesos, which is like $7.50. One of the things we've noticed different about this part of Mexico, we just came from Asia, we spent about a year in Asia, is that you will see debris on the beaches, but this is driftwood. It's all organic material that flows down the rivers from the heavy rain and ends up on the beach. But if you'll notice, there isn't a bunch of plastics everywhere. When you arrive at La Bocana Beach, again, there's map, links for all this. You'll arrive in that area over there, which I was just showing you a moment ago. But if you walk to the left, you'll see there's a very deserted, rugged area with these lean-tos. But I don't see any people, but I'm gonna go walk over and check it out. So right now we're right in that area I just pointed to a moment ago that has these lean-tos, which I'll look at for a moment. But check out these rocks back here. Isn't that spectacular? Anyway, look at all the driftwood that comes in off the river, and look what some people they're making these lean-tos out of them, just to get some shade on the beach. This is like Gilligan's Island Part 1. Later they make them a little bigger and nicer. Anyway, very rugged, very private. If this is your thing, this beach is a natural for you. Anyway, time to walk back and see what Chung Hoi's up to. 𝐂𝐻𝐈, we're going to get her a mud bath so we can tell you about that too.
Hi, this is 𝐂𝐻𝐈 from 𝐿 Adventure. I'm going for my mud bath here.
Mud bath?
Yeah.
Cool.
So this one is, I have to wait for like 10 minutes and then to let it dry, and she will help me to clean out from the ocean, or you can choose on the bath as well. I will choose to clean out in the ocean. Yeah.
So Chun has the mud bath here.
Yeah.
I don't recognize her. Yeah, you sure that's Chun?
I cannot laugh. It's
Too crunchy?
too crunchy.
Yeah. Does it feel like it's tightening?
Yeah, it's tightening.
Yeah.
So this one is 150 pesos.
$157.50. Do you leave it on like 1 week or 2 weeks? How long do you leave it on?
1 month.
1 month. All right.
Yeah.
So now that the mud is dry, it's like exfoliating, I think they call it, where they remove the dead skin by scratching the mud over the skin. Not bad for $7.50. Hey, let her do it. Let it dry a little more. No? It's too tight?
So what do you think about this Playa Bocana?
Playa Bocana. I think it feels remote and deserted and very few people, which is a nice change. There's no music, there's no distractions, and so it feels like we're in nature.
Yeah, it's very natural, and they have a restaurant. The beach that we go, we always choose they have a restaurant because it is easier for you to get a cold drink, cold beer, something. There's a lot of the natural virgin beaches that you have to bring all your stuff, walk quite 200 to 400 meters away. So I like this one. You can very peacefully, no loud music, no family around here. You watch people surfing, have your cold beer, food. A little snack, I don't really call a good food or thing, but a little snack is nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very peaceful.
It's very peaceful. It's really one of my favorites ones. To have a quiet and to have a cold beer.
Cold beer. Cold beer, nature. Nature, cold beer. Cold beer, nature.
Cheers.
Cheers. Brought to you by Corona.
By the way, that if you come here, you have to have your taxi. If you don't have a car, you have to get your taxi to here, get your number, or download the Google Translate in your phone as well. Got your Wi-Fi. Oh no, they have no Wi-Fi here. Got your own data, and you can ask the restaurant to call you a taxi.
Yeah. Brought to you by Corona.
So this is very nice.
Brought to you by Corona.
Peaceful, and you can have a lime inside.
Yeah, lime and cold and peaceful and nature and no distractions. Brought to you by Corona.
Are you advertising for Corona beer?
No, that's ridiculous. Brought to you by Corona.
We enjoy the Playa Volcana.
I'm an independent person. Brought to you by Corona.
See you.
Bye again. I thought I'd show you some B-roll of the area between Huatulco Centro and Playa Volcana so you could get an idea. If you're into the kind of Southern California look with the big wide streets and green mediums and that kind of thing, rather than the Mexican village feeling, this is the area you want to stay in. We're home. Nice day, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't have to use my AK.
You're talking too much.
Okay.
You need to book your own taxi to this 𝐕𝐴𝐃𝐄. That's all.
Why? We could ride together. This is Dan of Vagabond Awake. Please like this video, comment, or subscribe. Any of that would help our business. We'd sure appreciate it. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching our video. Click the link in the notes below this video to get a copy of this content. Plus, grab a free copy of my ebook, How I Fired My Boss and Traveled the World for 13 Years. While you're there, check out our catalog of retired cheap reports all over the world and our hobby income course that we just released. Thanks so much.